H.O. Review.
Okay, I want to just do sort of a vlog unboxing. It's really not a box, so I'm just kind of an unbagging of sort. The main thing I actually wanted to talk about was just kind of some buying tips for collectors, maybe some things to help them out, and help them out with getting pieces that maybe you think might otherwise be impossible. So I just got these in the mail. Actually, I'll unbox it first. All right, whatever. Alright, so what I have here is an M-frame slash. It's a second gen, so this came out probably mid-90s or so. Black with clear. I'll just leave that here for a minute. And I am currently in the process of trying to collect all of the slashes. So I have an eBay search set to email me daily in case anything comes up with the words M-frame slash in it. And over the past few years I've gotten tons of emails, and usually they're like the slash goggle or the slash some sort of apparel with the word slash in it. Or maybe just the slash accessory kit, because you can buy the modern M-frame strap and foam brow as an accessory pack for like 18 bucks or 12 bucks or something. And basically the only one I had left was the white with clear. But then I saw this and I was like, I could probably get the clear lens since it's in good condition, and then search for a white frame later on. And if I do that, then I'm in good shape, because then even if the lens is kind of beat up, at least I have a pristine lens, and the frame usually takes a lot more beating, so I can kind of combine them into the end result. So I saw this, and it had a buy it now for one price and then an opening bid for another price. And typically what you see is a lot of times on older pairs like this, you'll end up only seeing a buy it now for some outrageous amount, and you think, oh, well, that's how much it's worth now. And as I found out, that's not really true. If you take a look at the eBay auctions and you filter on sold items and look what actually sells, none of those things actually sell. You'll notice that anything that actually sells is in a reasonable price range. Either the buy it nows just go unsold, or the ones that are in auction end up going for the price that market actually dictates. So since this had an auction price and a buy it now price, the buy it now price being about double what the starting was, and to his defense, even though the buy it now was kind of high, he wasn't selling anything else, so he was kind of playing the odds there. If people wanted to bid, they could, or if they really, really wanted it, they could buy it now. I chose to wait, because my experience is that if you wait for the auction to finish, you're going to get a good price. So I sat on it, and it's kind of hard to wait the whole 6 days or whatnot for the auction to actually finish. But I did. Not a single other person bid on this. There was one other pair of this, it was in a different colorway, but there was another slash on eBay. A buy it now with $325. I got this for $99. I mean, this thing, I got this for less than what it retailed for when it first came out, if you can believe that. So if you're patient and you can find an auction and sit there and just bid at the last moment, you can get some really good deals on pairs that you might think you might have to spend $300 for, but I spent a fraction of the price just by waiting for the auction to finish. So now I have a really nice piece. It's in pristine condition. The foam's good, the strap's good, a little bit of color discoloration, but that's all right. But the main thing I wanted it was for the lens, because I'm going to swap this lens for when I get a white frame. And now I have a really nice piece in my collection, and I didn't pay a whole lot for it. So hopefully that's a good tip for you if you're really looking for pieces. The real trick is to be patient. You have to be patient if you really want a piece. I've been searching for these for years now. One popped up, I waited it out. I didn't go right for the buy it now. I got it for half the price. The buy it now on this was $200, which I think still, if this was a white clear, I may have jumped on it, but I just decided to kind of wait for the auction, and no one else bid. There's really no interest in it. Just because you see an auction with a high buy it now doesn't mean there's going to be some buyer for it. A lot of the things with high prices, they get listed over and over, hoping someone will bite, and no one ever does. So, I think it's just really handy that if you see an auction, just spend the time, wait it out. You should end up getting a good price. And even if the auction price goes up to the buy it now, at least you tried. And usually it doesn't. Usually it stays well below the buy it now. So even if you have to fight for some people, and at the last minute the price jumps up in price because a lot of people are fighting for it, the ultimate price still ends up being lower. and you end up with a piece. So if there's something else, if there's something you want, one thing you got to do is just go into eBay, do a search for the item, and then when you get there, there's an option to save it. And I think for a period of either 6 months or a year, and you can always renew it over time too, it'll email you every day if something matches that search criteria. And that's a great tool. So if you're searching for something, just save that search, get you emailed, and then every day you can just kind of check out and see if anything matches. When something does match, keep it in your watch list, and then go for it. But it does save having to go to eBay, because sometimes you go to eBay and you go looking for one thing and you see something else. It's like, oh, I really need that, and you end up wanting everything you see. But I really kind of find that's a good tip, is using those eBay search. So I do got some exciting news coming up. A guy in England, he found a white persimmon pear, which is not the stock configuration, so they must have done some custom. But he's going to send me the white soon with the persimmon. I'm going to do a lens swap. I'll end up with my white clear, and I should have an update with all of my slashes, which is really exciting. It's been several years since I've been trying to complete that collection, so hopefully that should come up soon. I'll kind of break my normal ordering for that, because most of my slashes came later, but I'm so excited about that. I think I'm going to actually break that out sooner. So I hope you found this useful. I hope you found the tips kind of interesting, and hopefully if you're looking for a special item, you can find that in the future, and use those tips to realize that the market isn't quite what the buy it nows are dictating. They're actually a lot lower, because no one's buying for these outrageous prices. And if you just wait for an auction, you're going to get some decent prices, and you should be able to get the collection pieces you want, and hopefully build your collection, for an affordable price, instead of jumping on all these high-priced ones and helping all the scalpers out. So hopefully it's kind of a positive message, as opposed to just condemning all the scalpers. But I'd rather help out buyers and give them some more information to help them out than just go on a rant or a tirade against people I don't particularly think are doing good practices. So, till next time, hope you enjoyed that, and take care. Thanks.